The Black Freckles Sports Show, the best damn new sports show on the internet. We back. I feel like we're building some momentum right now, man. We've been dropping. The NBA playoffs was like a good time to really get out here though, because it's just something to talk about. So NBA playoffs, we made our predictions. If Lakers played last night. If I recall, you picked the Lakers to win this series.
I did.
Right? How do you feel? They down 0-1. How do you feel?
I feel like it's first game. You know, they played in Denver. Everybody always talks about Denver altitude, how much, different it is to play out there, blah, 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 blah. That's no excuse for the Lakers. They played Denver a handful of times during the season anyway. So it's kind of like, that's something you could say. But for them to have been down as bad as they were and to come back and only lose by, 6 points?
6? Yeah.
I would say Denver got to watch their back.
I have mixed emotions, man. All right, so on one end, what I did last night is I kind of like, you know how some people take like notes of what's going on during the game? What I decided to do was take notes of how I felt, because in sports, we use the term a prisoner of the moment, and in a game, you're a prisoner of the moment all day. You know what I'm saying? Like when the Lakers start off and they're down 15 early, it makes you say they're about to get swept. You know what I'm saying? So, when they got down early, I looked at the Lakers and I was just like, they just look overmatched. You know what I'm saying? They look overmatched. They look like the 7th seed. Okay. So I was like, okay, it's going how I predicted. And then at the end of the third quarter, I was like, yo, I'm about to go to sleep. And then the Lakers start pushing. You know what I'm saying? So when the Lakers start pushing and they make the game interesting, I then say, y'all got to win this game. That's what I said. And the reason that y'all got to win this game is because this is how the NBA playoffs works. This is how sports works. I would have, as a, let's call myself a Laker fan. As a Laker fan, I would have rather them got blown out last night because you played good enough to win the game, right? You stole game 1 in Memphis. You stole game 1 in Golden State. And then you have an opportunity to steal game 1 in Denver. And when you make this extreme push and AD has a great game and LeBron has a great game and Austin Reeves has a great game and you're right there to push to steal this game and you don't do it, it's kind of like you won, but it counts as a loss because you're not going to beat them both games in Denver. So now I feel like the game that you should have won in Denver, you lost. So you're guaranteed to lose game 2 because if you won game 1, you were going to lose game 2 because you're not going to go to Denver and sweep them. You feel me? So to me, the aura of the game is that you won. So now you're due a loss. But if you got blown out, you just got blown out. But everything that you would say the Lakers needed to do to win that game as far as who needs to perform, it happened. And they lost. And now I have to say, well, is it going to happen again in game 2, except for you win now and you split the series 1-1. It's looking 0-2 heading back to LA to me because last night was the game to win. As crazy as that sounds because they were down by so much.
Okay. Well, I understand that completely. And if we talking about how we feel, the way the game made me feel was a similar stance. Like, y'all got to get it done.
Yes.
This is the time for you to prove if everyone is supposed to believe in you as that 8th seed fairy tale LeBron's team that's going to make it all the way. They should have been a better team last night.
Yeah. And it's crazy to say when you're down 20 and then you come back and I say, well, you should have won that game.
Yeah, you should have won that game, but they can't. And that's the whole reason why I said what I said earlier. Like the whole reason why I have faith now is because of that push for them to be for them to be only losing by 6. Because you said you almost fell asleep. The game made you want to fall asleep. I did. I legit took a little cat nap in the middle of the game. I wake up. It's 7 minutes in the fourth quarter, so it was like right at the end of the third. A commercial came on. I want to say it was Kia or some shit.
Right.
And I fell right asleep. And I was like, you know what? this game wasn't at that point. I want to say they
it's
were
over.
down by like 20 points.
Yeah, like this game over. Yes.
But for them to be down by 20 when I took a little snooze for them to be down by 6 by the end of the
game. And rightfully so.
I feel like that was enough to give me some confidence going into next game to say if they do win that game in Denver and split
it's on. It's on.
Right.
Because they really should be up 1-0.
Right, but that gave me the faith that they can do it.
But see, this is why stuff like that is scary though, right? Now I know how you can beat me. And now I adjust like a team that lost. You feel what I'm saying? Denver's going to adjust like a team that lost. LA already adjusted. They adjusted in the third and fourth quarter. They started playing the pick and roll differently. They already adjusted. So you adjust, like the losing team is the one that adjusts. And to me, Denver's going to adjust like a losing team because like I said, the feel of that game is that they lost. So it's horrible for the Lakers. It's horrible for the Lakers. Because like I said, the theme of that game is that they lost. So now Denver's going to come back and say, all right, when they play in the pick and roll like this, we're going to do this. Now we're going to counter this way. Now we're going to guard AD this way. Now, you know what I'm saying? They're going to make adjustments like a losing team. But if the Lakers never make a run, then the Nuggets don't have nothing to adjust to. So those adjustments are scary. And I always say that when a team is like really quote unquote not supposed to be there and they let one get away, it comes back to haunt them. And that's my fear for the Lakers after one game. When we're talking about how we feel, that's how I feel. So, did you see when they were down by 3, there was 45 seconds left. Jamal Murray had 5 fouls. He was guarding LeBron James, and LeBron James shot a 3, and he did not make it.
If I'm LeBron, that's a good shot.
I hate it.
Down by 3?
Down by 3. 45 seconds left. Jamal Murray has 5 fouls, and he's guarding LeBron. And LeBron settles for a 3 that I knew he wasn't going to make. I feel like everyone knew he wasn't going to make it. And you have enough time to go to the rack. And if you take Jamal Murray to the rack and you cut it to 1, you might foul him out in the process. To me, you settled for a 3 there, and I didn't love it. I didn't love it.
Putting time in perspective, I would say that LeBron definitely could have gotten to the rack in a good enough time, shaved a decent amount of the clock off, and then put their best shooter
in jeopardy.
In jeopardy.
Yes.
Of not being able to put the game out of reach if they needed to. But if I'm LeBron, I'm thinking I'm on their home court. I do the gutsy thing because if I hit that 3, not only do I spoil shit, Jamal Murray still has 5 fouls. So even if I did go to the rack and I don't make him foul, he still has 5 fouls. Don't know what else could happen down this stretch in the last 40 to 35 seconds. So you take that shot because you're on a away team. If you hit that 3, that's a big fuck you to the other team, in my opinion. And he went for that. And if LeBron is going to be the LeBron that we think he can be, we got to expect him to hit those shots too. If he's going to take those shots with all confidence, that's where I'm going to hold him accountable because I think if he's going to take those shots, you should be able to hit them. Like, because I've seen players do it. I've watched Booker, KD, I've watched the other dudes who aren't LeBron do that. So I'm just like, I know LeBron can do that.
Well, he shot 0 for 4 from 3 last night.
Yeah.
I don't love it. And he's shooting like 17 of 80 for the playoffs. Something crazy. Something where I get mad at the LeBron apologist when they tell me he has the highest basketball IQ of all time. And when I hear this and then I see the things that he does, it makes me say, why do y'all say this? You're down by 3. You're not a good 3-point shooter. You're 0 for 3 for the game. You're being guarded by a guard that has 5 fouls, and you let him off the hook by shooting a 3. I don't love it. I don't love it. I don't love it. I don't.
That's something that you just gotta live. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say like as a LeBron fan or anything, but like if you hold anything in high regards, you got to be able to critique it in some way, and I feel like that's a good critique. You can't have it seems like a bailout almost. Like it was like, oh, let me take this shot because maybe I don't feel like trying to initiate contact.
Exactly, it's less work.
Right.
No doubt. It's like when they use the term settling for a three, it's just it's less work. That's why people settle for a three. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's great if it goes in, but the analytics say that it's not going to go in. The 0 for 3 that you were before you shot that say it's not going to go in. You know what I'm saying?
He thought that was the shot that was going to turn it around, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know, man. But after a great comeback, it's tough to go out like that.
It is.
It's tough. It's tough.
It is. And it's kind of uncharacteristic, but at the end of the day, LeBron is older.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yes,
4 years ago in Cleveland, he makes that drive. He makes that drive to Jamal Murray.
But LeBron does that often. He settles for that shot often.
That's just a newer LeBron. I feel like that's where his game has gone.
I don't know, man. I feel like LeBron has always been like that. Either passing it at the end or settling for a shot that I don't love.
That's been a critique that I've heard from a lot of Kobe people. A lot of people with Jordan and Kobe, they always say LeBron gets rid of the ball way too often.
I don't like it.
For big shots and stuff like that.
If the game is on the line, right? Like, all right, let's say the Lakers were down by 3 and it was 6 seconds left.
Right.
Okay? I want LeBron to take that 3 every time. The reason that I want him to take that 3 is because it's his team and I want to lose with the best player taking the shot, right? But when there's 45 seconds left and you're down by 3 and you're not a great 3-point shooter and you don't need a 3, I don't want you to shoot that 3, bro. I don't. But if the game is on the line, I want him to shoot. Like, he's my guy. I'm going to win it or lose it on my guy's shoulder. But not there, bro. Not there. And that's not a high IQ play. It's a low IQ play. I don't love it.
45 seconds left in the quarter, but what do you remember what the shot clock was?
It wasn't low. I know it wasn't low. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it wasn't low. But yeah, I didn't love that, man. I really did not love that. And then on top of that, you asking to lose when you start the game off giving up 37 points in the first quarter.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. To overcome
You're asking
that,
to lose.
For that to overcome that is a different story. It doesn't matter what the refs do. It doesn't matter who makes a good play. If y'all's defense lets up that many points that early in the game, it's really no way to have hope at that point.
Yeah, but I told you that this would happen. I told you that Jamal Murray and Jokic would be a wash for LeBron and AD, and then the other guys that the Nuggets have are better.
Yeah.
They're just better. Like, all right, check it out. So for the Lakers starters, right, LeBron had 26, AD had 40, and Austin Reeves had 23. That's almost 90 points, right? And then D'Lo had 8 and Schroeder had 6. Come on.
You got to get more from your guards. Because I feel like everybody...
You got 90 points from 3 guys.
I feel like everybody else was showing up.
I do too.
The main guys who we expected to show up were showing up.
Let me tell you what the starters got for the Nuggets. Everybody in double figures. 12, 15, 34, 21, 31. Everybody in double figures. You know what I'm saying? Like, and on top of that, is Austin Reeves going to give me 23 in game 2 again? Can I book that?
I can see it.
Can I book 40 for AD then? Can I book 40?
I don't know if you're getting back-to-back 40 balls from AD though.
Can I book 26 from Bron?
I think you can get 26 from Bron. I think you can get 30 from Bron.
Okay, but I'm with you on that. But I'm not booking AD for 40, and I'm not booking Austin Reeves for 25 points. I can't.
You said 25. I give Austin Reeves 23. I give Austin Reeves another 23.
I can't book him for that, man. He capable of it, but I can't book him for that.
If he don't, it's because 8 and 8 gave you 14 and 21 this time.
Okay. That's not crazy.
I feel like it's got something's got to work. Like if LeBron is LeBron, he's gonna try to find a way to get those other guys involved. AD is gonna have to chill out a little bit because he's not going for 40 again. AD is not going for 40 in back-to-back games. I don't see that. He might get you a good 20 in 20 game, and we'll be like, damn, AD, I fuck with that.
Yeah, I agree.
But I don't see him going for 40.
Listen to what the bench did for the Lakers. Hachimura gave you 17 off 8 of 11 shooting. You can't beat that.
No.
Okay. Lonnie Walker gave you 6 off 2 of 6 shooting. That's okay. And then Vanderbilt gave you 0, and nobody else even played. You played 8 guys. You played 8 guys. So you played 8 guys in a game that you really should have won or could have won. And then you pull up on the road again in game 2 after you just played 8 guys. That don't sound like a winnable game.
So you saying they go deeper in the bench or what? Because like, do you really want to put your faith in going deeper into the bench?
I mean, they don't have nobody on that bench.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like 8 is just what it is. Like,
but my whole thing, out of those 8 people you played, 4 of them gave you games that are great. Hachimura 17, 8 of 11 off the bench.
Yeah.
Reeves 23, AD 40. It's a lot to ask for you guys to repeat on the road after you just did it, after you guys only played 8 guys. They gotta be tired. That's a lot to ask.
You gotta be tired, but like, I don't know. I guess
it's the playoffs. I get it.
It's the NBA playoffs,
I get it.
dog.
I get it.
Here, this is what everything was for. This is what all the resting that you did so you wouldn't be tired before is here now.
But to ask y'all to give me that game again and win it is a big ask.
I agree. It's a tall order because again, you still got the opposition. Like, it's Denver.
Yeah.
Like,
and what if they go home? What if they go home 0-2? What do you think?
If they go home 0-2, I think that's a series.
Me too.
I think that's a series.
Me too. They needed that game last night, bro. They needed it. After being able to pull off that kind of... Man, no lead is safe in the NBA anymore.
Right.
No lead is safe in the NBA anymore. Like, I don't even know if the Lakers shot the 3 like that. Like, Austin Reeves really the only person I remember shooting the 3 like that. Like, Austin Reeves was 5 of 9 from 3. Dog, they was horrible from 3 last night.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, the shots gotta fall. Like...
Yeah. Schroeder was 2 for 2 from 3. D'Lo 0 for 3. LeBron 0 for 4.
And see, that's what I'm saying. It looks like those guys weren't taking shots. Like, it looks like a lot of people, Vanderbilt and Schroeder in particular, seemed like they could have got more shots for those guys.
Same for D'Lo.
So
you know
D-Lo
what I'm saying?
as well.
Yeah. D'Lo only took 11 shots, but he was
different.
Yeah, he took 11 shots. It didn't feel like he was shooting that motherfucker like that though.
I
guess when you don't make them, it feel that way. Yeah, but Schroeder only got 3 shots up. You can't have that when you're starting.
Schroeder to get
Lonnie Walker shot 6 shots. You know what I'm saying?
And that's solid.
Yeah, that's decent. You just got to hit more than 2 of them. But he was 2 for 4 for 3. I can live with that.
Yeah.
But when you're giving up 132 points.
Yeah, it starts with the defense. Like, of course the shots got to fall, but like, y'all, they got to D up. Like, it ain't
you
no way
gotta D
up. Carving them up like that. I mean, there is a way. But
I'm finna be apologizing to Jokic real soon. Bruh, did you see him at half, bruh? He had like 17, 16, and something crazy at the half, bruh.
The first quarter, he was snapping. I was like, man, this is gonna be a long game for them boys.
You just can't give that. You can't give that up to him. You can't. Not when AD's supposed to be some defensive specialist. Like, he was using AD a lot last night, bro.
AD was getting abused.
He was. Like, one time,
it was hard to watch. Like,
it was. Like, he caught it on the post and he would dribble it around and shit on AD. And one time he caught it on the post, and as soon as he caught it, AD prepares for him to back him down, and he just zipped around him real fast and went and just dunked it. And I was just like, I'm not even mad at AD because the move was so hard. The move, but I seen him go to the lane one time. He go up like this and then just throw a no-look to, I think it was Aaron Gordon came and just dunked. And I was like, damn.
Bruh, I had to watch him abuse, just straight dog eating with that, bruh. It's so nice to look at, bruh. It's just like, cause he kind of pin you. Like, you can't do nothing when he hit that spin, bruh. I haven't seen a move that dominant since the James Harden hook joint.
Right.
Like, bro,
and it's really quick sometimes. It's like you never know what he gonna do. He like those quarterbacks or like those teams that set up a play that look exactly the same as a different play. He do that. Like his shit look the same and then he'll do something different. He'd be like, damn.
Cause it's like he could pass too. And you know what? I think Kentavious Caldwell-Pope was like, they asked him in at the end of the game, what is the similarity between playing with Bron and Jokic? And he was like, Jokic do the same shit. Bron just jump higher. And like,
it's not even crazy.
I seen people be like, man, bullshit, like you wildin'. Like,
yeah.
But no, like,
it's not even crazy.
Jokic got the craziest passes that I've ever seen. Like, if LeBron
from a big
forward, this is a point center. Like,
no doubt. And if he get a clean look from three, he cashing.
I think he's a better shooter from three than LeBron.
Oh, he is. Bro, there was a play last night when the game was on the line and they was fumbling over the ball and everybody was wrestling over the ball. And then the Nuggets end up getting it. And I want to say, I don't remember who it was, but they threw like an alley-oop to Aaron Gordon. And I was like, yo, that basic ass play was the game. Like the Lakers was right there and it's like a loose ball, everybody running after it. And then the Nuggets pick it up, throw it down court real quick and throw it up to Oop and Aaron Gordon dunked it. And I'm just like, that was easy 2 points right there are so clutch. And they really, really was the game. And I'm just like, that's so crazy because nobody did nothing wrong in that play. It's just people diving on the ground for the ball. I'm thinking somebody gonna call a timeout, a jump ball, a foul, something, and nothing. And then they just got an easy 2. And then my dog LeBron left some on the table last night from the free throw line.
Yeah.
He shot a good free throw percentage, but the ones that he missed, they were needed. They were needed, bro.
Well, that's why he got the reputation he does from there.
Yep.
It's not new. It's not new to him.
He shot 8 of 11 for the for the free throw line. But if you watch the game, it's just like, we needed that one, bro.
Yeah.
We needed that one, bro.
You lose by 6 points, all those points start mattering.
Oh, yes.
But that's what I mean, though. It don't matter how good the offense played. Like, the defense had to have lost that game, dog.
Yeah, you got to switch that up, bro. You got to switch that up. Like, 34 from Jokic, 31 from Murray, and Jokic only shot the ball 17 times. That's tough, bro. That's tough. But also some issues that we have, because I talked about, they only played 8 guys. Yeah. LeBron played 39 minutes. AD played 41 minutes. Reeves played 42 minutes.
Yeah, those guys can't play that.
They can't. Minutes. They can't, bro.
Especially against this Denver team. Like,
yes, because Jokic played 42 minutes, but they won.
Right. You can get away with that on home court.
Yes. Like, and I hate to even be saying that the Lakers needed to win that game because I had accepted that they lost. But when they came back, I was like, y'all have to close the game now. You gave too much effort. You got too lucky. All of it. You got to close the game.
I think everybody was feeling the same way, bro. Like, the Lakers lost this game. And it's just like they gave that little glimmer of hope, but it just wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough. And like I said, if they won game 1, we would all be like, well, of course they're going to lose game 2. And like I said, they played well enough to win game 1. So to me, it guarantees that they lose game 2.
Damn.
And it's very scary. It's very scary. But this is the kind of series that you could see the home team just winning every game.
And that's what I was thinking as well, because I was like, that's something that I watched just last series, and I could see that happening with the Lakers.
Yep.
Say they lose Denver.
If you give me a game 7 in Denver, I'm taking LeBron.
A game 7 in Denver, you taking LeBron?
I'm taking LeBron. I picked the Nuggets to win in 6. You give me a game 7 in Denver, I'm taking the King. Once and for all, damn it. I'm taking the King. You're going to have to beat him early.
I will too, because
you're going to have to beat him early.
I went in this thinking that LeBron was going to win. So if they actually go to 7 games, I could see them winning.
I'm going with LeBron.
I could see the Lakers winning.
I'm going with LeBron in like that Patrick Mahomes type of way. The deck is stacked against you, but I'm betting on you. I'm not betting on your team. I'm not betting on your coach. I'm betting on you. That's why I picked the Nuggets in 6.
Yeah. Because
I'm gonna give it to LeBron. I'm gonna give him the nod. I'm not yet ready to apologize to Jokic because I do know that he can play. Okay.
Yeah.
I did say that AD was going to dog walk him. AD didn't dog walk him, but if you just look at the statistics, AD had a better game.
That's what I'm saying. He's going to do his job against Jokic, but dog walk was crazy.
Yeah, but it's not, bro. I mean, because AD is all right. AD is a defensive guy, right? A lot of people are saying AD is the best defensive player in the league. He's at least the best defensive player left in the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
So if AD scores 40 and he holds Jokic to 25, to me, he dog walked him. You feel me? If you hold him to 25, hell, if you hold him to 25, you won. So not only did you put 40 on him, you won. You feel what I'm saying? But if you're going to score 40, good, AD, but you can't let him have 34 with 21 rebounds.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
And 14 assists.
Jokic is good. Jokic is good enough that, like, even if he's not 40 points, he ain't not giving you 40, 35 points, he going to give you damn near 15 rebounds or damn near 15 assists.
Nigga.
That's
34, 21, and 14, and shooting 3 for 3 from 3 and 7 for 8 from the free throw line.
Right. So if one of the best defenders, like you said, the best defender in the playoffs is letting that happen.
How do you win that?
Yeah,
how do you win the series? Because think about it. What if he did hold him to 25 and he still had 21 rebounds and 14 points? He's balling. 21. AD had 10 rebounds. And they lost the rebounding war by 17 points. Every game that me and you have tracked, the team that won the rebounding war won the game. Every game that we have tracked.
It's one of the best stats to look at if you trying to figure out where the game was lost.
And that's crazy.
Or won.
And it seems like it's heavier than turnovers. Like in football, it's turnovers.
Turnovers.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah.
Because like you watch a football game and the team has, 4 turnovers and then the other. It's like when the Jaguars came back and beat the Chargers in the playoff game. The Jags were down 24-0 or 27-0, and then they scored every time for the rest of the game. But then when you go back and look at the stats after the game, the Chargers didn't turn the ball over. How the fuck you up by 24, 27 points and you don't turn the ball over and you lose? You feel what I'm saying? That's how it be in football. In basketball, it's really like rebound. It would be like if you won the rebound award by 17 points and you lost. I mean, by 17 rebounds and you lost. Like the rebounds, who was the coach to say that no rebounds, no championships?
I don't know. That's a smart motherfucker though.
Bruh, it's really becoming that simple, bruh.
And I think it boils down, like, if you look at the stat sheet, there's a defensive and offensive rebound category. Like, that alone should let you know that they are counting for 2 different possessions of the ball. They're so important that you have to count it for both possessions
for
of
both.
The ball.
Yes,
so
bro.
Like, yeah, if you can't out rebound the other team, it's gonna be hard for you to win.
I agree. Can they out rebound them though? They only got 2 rebounders on the team. And let's see, LeBron and AD.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Denver. They got a couple.
Because KCP will give you 6 to 7 rebounds on a good. He wanted them Josh Hart type dudes. He's capable of giving you 6 rebounds on a random night.
I'm sitting there watching KCP like, man, damn, I wish he was on the Lakers.
Yo, KCP is one of the players any team could use.
Bruh, I love players like him. You know what I'm saying? Like a player that just any team could use. I love players like him. Like, man, who's a great example of this? I used to feel like PJ Tucker was like that. But like Al Horford is like that. Like a player that any team could use. Yeah. Al Horford can play defense, hit wide open threes, and can guard your big, and he old as a bitch. Yeah. Like I remember when Al Horford was the best player on the Hawks and shit.
Yeah. Same.
You know what I'm saying? Like a player like him. But the Lakers got some of those. Yeah, Austin Reeves is that.
Yeah.
Hell, Hachimura is that.
Gave you 8 points.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like those players just gotta play better. I know it sounds crazy, it sounds simple, but like that, I think that's really the formula. They play better, plus a few more rebounds and keeping the other team off the glass, which is a part of defense, because that's a stat. Defensive rebounds. All that's got to play a fact in that formula for them to win a game.
They had 15 offensive rebounds to the Lakers 5. That's the game right there.
Yeah, bro.
That's the game. Because I remember last night, LeBron got an offensive rebound because Jokic didn't put a body on him. He grabbed that motherfucker and zipped it to, I think it was Schroeder real quick. And I'm talking, that shit was like NBA 2K when you get an offensive rebound. That shit was wide open three. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, you give up an offensive rebound, it's going to be somebody standing around wide open.
For sure. Especially if you're a good passer, which Bron and Jokic
and LeBron and Jokic.
There's a few people who can make that same pass out of that offensive rebound, but they know how to capitalize. And if you give Jokic 15 of those, come on. Come on.
See, the Lakers, the Nuggets had more turnovers, bro. It's those rebounds. Yeah. Because 15 offensive rebounds is 15 additional possessions.
Right.
Because they had 11 turnovers, so you really won that by 4. You lost 11 possessions, but then you got 15 additional possessions. You know, if you take 15 additional shots, you're going to hit 5 of them. That's 10 points.
Right.
You hit 4 of them. That's 8.
Just having the ball. Like, you just.
Exactly.
You got another 24 to work with 15,
no doubt.
On 15 different occasions.
No doubt. If me and you going to have a 3-point shootout and you're a way better 3-point shooter than me, but I shoot 20 times and you shoot 7, I'm probably going to win. I'm probably going to win. Nigga out here 8 for 20, you 6 for 7. I didn't win. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I just hate that they lost because you gave them so much sauce that they can adjust to. I'm telling you, the Nuggets are the ones that's going to make the adjustments, not the Lakers. The Lakers don't have nothing to adjust to because the last half of basketball I played against you, I beat you.
Yeah.
And that's a disadvantage. A team that gets blown out, they gon' adjust. And you gonna think we blew the motherfuckers out. What we gonna adjust for? We gonna go out there and do the same thing. The Nuggets are not gonna go out there and do the same thing. Because like I said, they were the ones that got outplayed in the second half. They're the ones that are gonna make the adjustments, and that's very scary. It's very scary.
Yeah, man.
I don't love it.
Rough.
So, game 2, who's gonna win?
I got the Lakers because they have to.
They have to. As crazy as it sounds, it's a must-win game to me. Fuck. I'm going to go ahead and just go on a limb here, and I'm going to say the Nuggets are going to win. But I'm guaranteeing that the Lakers win game 3. And how they win game 3 is going to be with my adjustment on what they're going to do for game 4. It's very scary. Very scary.
You plotting on game 4 already, man. I'm still taking everything in from that last game that I just know that this next game's got to be really good, like, for them.
So much to take in, though, man.
I just think that if the players that we know can give them points can give them some points, that's the difference.
Again, you know what I'm saying?
Because even the ones that gave them points, they still got to come through too. But just like the ones that wasn't, like, I want to see more from Vanderbilt. That's really what I think is going to be the deciding factor. If he hits his shots, if he D's up the people who he can, I want to see them put him on Jamal Murray. Like I would like to see that.
Yeah,
I would like,
and if
somebody like KCP on there.
Schroeder's not going to shoot the ball, you know what I'm saying? You kind of, it would be crazy to put him on put a defensive player in. Yeah. But this is also something I felt last night from watching the Lakers game, is the Lakers have some guys that are just guys that we're asking a lot of. Like, I get it. We all love Austin Reeves. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if Austin Reeves didn't give you much, you couldn't be mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, Austin Reeves is a guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, same with Rui. You know what I'm saying? Like his claim to fame for his career is he was all rookie team second. You know what I'm saying? He was like second all rookie team. Like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are guys that other teams didn't want. Now, I'm not saying that they're not balling. I'm not saying that they're not this, but we're asking them to outplay a team that's been playing together, a team that has, you know, their guys are like, they're nobody guys are Aaron Gordon and shit and KCP. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot to ask y'all to outplay those guys, man. You know, these are proven NBA players. You know? Like, you know, KCP is that. Aaron Gordon is that. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Porter Jr. You know what I'm saying? These are real NBA players that y'all are playing against, and y'all are guys that nobody started talking about until a few months ago. And I need y'all to go out and play these guys.
Jury's still out on Michael Porter Jr.
I like him though.
I take D'Angelo Russell I count on D'Angelo Russell having a better game before I count on Michael Porter Jr. having a good game.
All right, but listen to this though. All right, can Michael Porter Jr. give me what he gave me last night? 15 points, 10 rebounds, 6 of 12 shooting, 3 of 6 from 3. Yes.
D'Angelo Russell could give you that in points, and he might be able to get you 8 or 9 assists. He might get you 10 assists. If you starting D'Angelo Russell, you might be able to get 10 assists at him.
I agree with that.
But 10 rebounds is a tough ask of
Michael Porter Jr. is tall.
Michael Porter Jr. is tall. So
is he 6'8" or 6'10"?
He's a body. Shit, he might be 6'10".
I feel like he's 6'10".
He might be 6'10".
Right? So he didn't have no amazing game, but he can consistently give you that. 15 and 10.
Consistently?
Consistently.
What is he averaging? We got to find out. We got to hit basketball reference.
I don't know what he's averaging, but put it like this. If I ask him to give me that again, it's not asking too much. 15 and 10? You can give me 15 and 10, bro. You know, you're tall as hell. You're not a main option. You can give me 15 and 10. You can.
Shots? How many? He was 6 of
12, 3 for 6 from 3.
15 on 12 shots.
Yeah, I can't ask him to shoot 50% every night, especially not from 3. But it's not a crazy ask.
I feel like if you shoot in 12 shots as a 6'10" dude, you got to give me 10 rebounds then, because it's like you shot the ball 12 times and you got 15 points.
But that's solid.
That's solid.
Yeah, he shot 50% from the field. But you know what I'm saying?
Though. That's what I mean, though. You saying it like you can ask this of him consistently. I don't think so, especially if you giving me 15 points off 12 shots. Like, I don't know if I'm going to consistently get 15, and I don't know if you are going to shoot 12 shots again. Will it not hurt me next time? Maybe you go 2 for 12. Like, okay. I don't want you to get.
Can I ask it of you? Can I ask it of you 4 times? Because that's all I need.
That's true.
I only need you to give it to me 4 times. Like, to ask AD to give me 40 5 times, because he already gave it to me once and they lost. Yeah. So now I need him to give it to me 4 more times. That's my issue.
He don't have to, though. And the reason why he don't have to is because there's LeBron.
Hell, LeBron gave me damn near 30.
Yeah, but next time he could give you possibly 35, 40. Next time he could trade with AD. See what I'm saying? Like, we don't have to ask either one of them to do it 4 times. We maybe can only ask them to do it 2 or 3.
Out of 19 of 20 of LeBron's last playoff games, he's had 30 once. And now he's going to give me 35 or 40. Out of his last 20 playoff games, LeBron has had 30 once. And it was just the other day in the closeout against the Warriors, who don't have nobody that could fuck with LeBron.
So he can give you another one of those.
So, what, in 20 games, he's going to give me 30 one more time?
I feel like he's going to one more time. He got one more in him. He got
one more 30, but I might need more than that. Because it's looking like I'm going to need 40 from AD and 25 from LeBron and 20 from Austin Reeves minimum.
We giving too much to the offense. I already said it, but I feel like we asked a lot on offense because the defense gave up too many points.
But when the defense switched how they was playing that pick and roll last night, they started locking them boys up.
That's what I'm saying. They just got to lock into a certain defensive
They got
scheme.
to. You're right.
Stop whatever the fuck Jokic is doing.
You're right.
Before we can talk about how many points people got to score to win the game. You got to stop points and rebounds. And rebounds, because that's crazy.
You're right. You have to play defense and rebound the ball. You're right. All that other shit is irrelevant. I don't need 40 from you if y'all play defense.
Right. We would like to see that, of course.
Yeah.
But, like, that's asking a lot when we could just ask less by saying, hey, play some lock up.
Hell, you pretty much, and this is pretty much going to be right on point. We should pay attention to this next game. You're going to need AD to score however many points the Nuggets score in the first quarter. Y'all holding to 30, AD can score 30. Y'all let him get 40, AD going to need 40. Pay attention to this in the next game. So you're going to need AD to score however many points the Nuggets score in the first quarter.
Damn.
Straight up watch. You hold him to 30, AD can score 30.
Damn.
Yeah, you let him score 37 points in the first quarter, AD gonna need 37 minimum.
Yeah, we watch. See that.
Watch. You can't let him set the tone in the first quarter at home with 37 points. You're gonna need AD to match that. So you're gonna need AD to score as many points as their whole team did in the first quarter. That's where AD gotta start. He gotta start there. You know, LeBron having 20 or 25 points, I don't think that's crazy. I don't think that's crazy.
I think LeBron gotta go for the last shots too. Like I want LeBron closing out games.
Yeah, I want LeBron closing out games and not settling for threes when they don't need it, bro. I think the Lakers are in trouble. Honest to God. Just real quick, I need a prediction for the Celtics and Miami for tonight.
In Boston.
And Boston is 8-point favorites. Can you believe the Lakers were favored to win last night? 6.5-point favorites. I thought that was insane.
Why? Because you said that was
you're on the road.
They had to win.
But you're on the road.
I don't know how Vegas works, man.
I definitely don't, because Vegas be on. They be knowing some shit.
Right.
But yeah, Celtics are 8-point favorites at home. I don't think that's crazy.
I would take the Celtics, honestly.
You think they're going to win by more than 8?
More than 8.
If you had to bet on them?
No, so that's how they work. No, I don't see them winning by more points than 8. They'll win the game, but I don't see them over 8.
Yeah, me neither. I think it'll be close, but they'll win the game. Yeah. But I think it'll be close the whole game. Like if the Lakers kept it close the whole game, I would have been cool with them losing. But when you make that big comeback, you got to win.
Did you see ESPN?
Did I see what?
They had like a maybe it was ESPN. They had like a tweet about the percentages for the win percentage for Boston versus Miami. It said Miami had a 3% chance to win.
Wow. You know something I've been tracking lately?
What's that?
Is who the public bets on and who the public be betting on the opposite team be winning all the time. I think 79% of the public bet on the Lakers last night.
I think they bet on Boston last series too, and it was a little shaky. So they was like, man, do y'all really need to make a percentage on who gonna win again this time?
Right.
Like, let it ride, bro. Let it ride.
So they said Miami has a 3% chance of winning game 1 or the series.
I believe it was the series.
Wow. That's crazy.
It could have been game 1.
I'm guessing it's game 1, but either way,
yeah. That's
a 3% chance is low before we even tip the ball off.
Yeah, that's saying you don't really think
you don't belong here, essentially. Huh. Okay. So you got Boston winning game 1. Yeah. I got Boston winning game 1, even though I have Miami winning the series.
Right.
I think it's going to be similar. All right. So this is what I'm going to say. Boston wins to game 1. The Heat win game 2 on the road. Boston wins game 3 in Miami. The Heat win game 4 in Miami. And that's all I got so far. That's how the first 4 games going to go. So I got each of the road teams still in 1 as of today. And for the Lakers series, I got the home team winning the first 4 games.
That's not crazy. I could see. I'm not going to go that far. I don't know if I go that far, but I feel like Miami will steal a road game. I know that for a fact.
But if they steal a road game, Boston got to steal one back.
They might, but it probably won't be game 3. Who knows? Like it might be another game.
They're not going to lose 2 in a row. If you lose game 2 and you lose game 3 to Miami, you're done. That's why I didn't say it that way, because I thought that at first. But I already don't believe in the Celtics like that. Right. And I do believe in Jimmy Butler. You lose 2 in a row, you're done.
No, I'm just saying, like, just in case it go to game 5, because it's 2-2 and
1-1-1.
1-1, and then the last one. So yeah, say if they make it to that other game, maybe Boston could steal that one, because that's how they did it in Philly, right?
Yes, but I'm saying, all right, we're gonna say Boston win game 1,
right?
Heat win game 2. Heat win game 3, and then Boston steal that up the next game in Miami is what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying if they lose 2 games in a row, game 2 and game 3, they're done.
Boston.
They're done. Yeah,
no,
they're done.
Okay.
Yeah, they're done. Like, it's going to have to be every other game. Because you know what I'm saying? Think about winning 2 games in a row and then the next game at your house. Come on now. That's tough. That's tough. You know, that's tough. Yeah. Yeah, that's tough.
So you still taking Miami, though. So you got
in
Miami
7, though.
In 7.
In 7. Yeah. They're going to win game 7 in Boston. I like it. Yeah. Yes. Yes. For sure.
Because remember, all right, so when we was talking last game, we talked about Boston. We had pretty much wrote that game off, right? And I think when we wrote that game off, we was like, Jason Tatum has got like 42 points. He went on to finish that game with 51.
Just insane.
I think the Celtics have enough firepower to withstand Miami, and I don't think that's the other way around. I feel like if Jimmy Butler isn't Jimmy Butler for all of those games,
every game he's not Jimmy Butler, they're going to lose.
I don't think Miami is going to win those games. If Jimmy Butler has an off night, I don't see who on Miami is picking up that slack for the team.
Jimmy Butler is Anthony Davis. You have to have a good game or y'all aren't going to win.
Yeah.
So I agree with that. And I know that when I'm picking Miami, I'm definitely putting my nuts on the table when I do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm picking Miami and a Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
I'm with you, buddy.
Yeah.
No doubt. So, yeah. So, Boston winning game 1, we both agree. Pretty simple. All right. So, now, for our last topic here, let's talk about a guy that they describe saying he's not the greatest prospect since LeBron. He's the greatest prospect ever. He's not just a 7'5" Kevin Durant with Rudy Gobert defense. He has the most potential in NBA history. And the craziest part now is he's coached by Greg Popovich. The saying is, if Victor Wembanyama and LeBron James were both coming out this year, Victor Wembanyama would be the number 1 pick. What do you think about all of that? And do you agree with that phrase?
The latter half of that, I don't agree. But that first part, him being the greatest prospect, that doesn't sound too crazy because at the end of the day, it's a prospect. There's no solidifying. There's no like, this person is legit yet. They could just, prospect is essentially on paper. So
yes,
on paper, this looks like possibly the best on paper we've seen.
I agree.
And then when you pair this story that he's going to be coached by Greg Popovich, it makes that paper look even prettier now. Now you got the fancy paper with glitter and shit all on it. So
I agree.
This just looks like the best possible scenario for the NBA and for everybody else who's planning on writing narratives for the rest of the century, essentially.
I'm with that. All right, so I'll say this. First of all, I'll say if high school LeBron James was coming out in this draft, I'll say he would be the number 1 overall pick. I don't care what nobody says. It would be LeBron. I'm not saying that in hindsight. I'm just saying it would be LeBron. LeBron had a man body coming in right into the league, okay? I thought this yesterday, and I thought of switching it once I found out he was going to be a Spur, but I'm going to go ahead and stick with it. Victor Wembanyama is going to be a bust. You can book it. The reason that you can book it is because this body type has never worked before. It has never, ever, 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 ever worked before. Like, you seen Chet Holmgren didn't even play a game. It didn't work for Yao Ming. It didn't work for Sean Bradley. It didn't work for Manute Bol. It didn't work for Kristaps Porzingis. This body style does not work. Victor Wembanyama is going to be a bust, and you can book it. Do I think he's cool? Do I think he's interesting? Do I think he's talented? Yeah, but I thought those things about Yao Ming. Wow, a 7-foot Asian guy that can put the ball on the floor and dunk and play defense and shoot the ball. Wow, this is awesome. I'm impressed. It don't work. It don't work. It don't work.
That's not too far-fetched. And I understand completely having that feeling that, hey, these tall, thin guys, they are made of paper, and it usually doesn't last.
Yes.
And I can believe that to a certain extent, but I don't think we've seen anybody as nimble.
You don't think we've seen anybody as nimble?
Yeah, I don't think we've seen anybody who was this shifty outside of Giannis. And Giannis will probably be my closest comparison, but Giannis is also not 7'3". I think the height does play a factor.
Apparently, this guy's 7'5".
I thought he was 7'3". Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. We'll see. Yeah. That
this height, doesn't work.
That height in that body is a little shaky for me personally to believe in, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the tallest players in NBA history real quick. All right, Mark Eaton. All right, you've heard of him. Yeah. That's all you did. You've heard of him. All right. I'm not gonna even name the guys that I don't know at all. Okay, but it's some guys on here never heard of, bruh. Never heard of. But then you got Yao. Yao's on the list. All right. Yao, the best super tall person of all time. Right. Then you got Sean Bradley on the list. Garbage. You know what I'm saying? You got Taco Fall. This doesn't work. This doesn't work. It's never worked, bruh. Manute Bol. You know what I'm saying? Like George Murasan, super tall dude. Like you had some guys that were okay. You know what I'm saying? But none of them have ever been LeBron. None of them have ever been the best player in the NBA. None of them have ever been none of those things. This isn't going to work. It's easy to know that this isn't going to work. It doesn't work. You know, before the Jaguars drafted Trevor Lawrence, I said, I think Trevor Lawrence is going to be great. But one thing that scares me is that tall quarterbacks are garbage. If you go look them up, quarterbacks that are 6'6" and taller, they're all garbage.
How tall
you know what I'm
Tom
saying?
Brady?
6'4".
Really?
Yeah, Peyton Manning's like 6'5". The height is 6'6". You find quarterbacks that are 6'6" or taller, they're all garbage. You know what I'm saying? The Brock Osweilers, the Nick Foleses, they're all garbage. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I believe in you, Trevor Lawrence, but you got that height that don't work. And it scares me. And then when he has that rookie year that he had, I said, oh shit, we're in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Hell, he finished the season well, and I'm still not completely sold. I'm completely sold from a fan standpoint, but I'm still scared. Like, I want to see it. Victor Wembanyama, I don't see it. It don't work ever, bro. Like, Chet Holmgren didn't even play a game.
Yet.
But I'm saying he on the team and been on the team for a year, didn't even play a game.
That's because he got hurt.
They all do.
So
that's
saying,
my point.
Yeah, okay. So you just saying
they all do.
See the longevity because of the health. You don't think the health.
Don't see it. Yeah, I take him number one overall. Of course. Same thing with Trevor Lawrence. Of course, I take you number one overall. They say this guy's the best prospect since LeBron. Trevor Lawrence. They're saying he's the best prospect since Andrew Luck. I mean, I take him. If I'm wrong, of course I can sleep at night. You know, it's Trevor Lawrence. It's Wembanyama.
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he does. He does. But
a little bit of respect on Nick Foles' name, dog.
Nick Foles has the most interesting NFL career of all time, bruh. Like, no bullshit. He has a Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah, bruh. There's a lot of people who don't get those. Like, we got put some
bruh. We talk all-time greats, bruh. You know what I'm saying? That don't got that. You know, hell, it's all-time greats that won the Super Bowl that played quarterback that did win. You feel what I'm saying? Super Bowl MVP.
I just had to mention that real quick.
Oh, yeah, I definitely give him his credit. But, yeah, I definitely say Victor Wembanyama is going to be a bust.
Damn. Okay.
And like I said, the evidence is obvious. But I do give him a shot because he got Greg Popovich. Like I said, I thought about it. I said, man, am I going to change? But no, I'm not.
7'5" is hard to look at sometimes on the court because it's just like, man. A lot of times that speed don't translate to the NBA, but like if you're Giannis, it does.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. This guy seems like he has potential. It seems like he could do
hell yeah.
Like,
everything.
They compared him to KD. I know they did the same thing to Chet, but like
Yeah. But one day, I always said this forever. One day there's going to be some tall ass guy that can shoot like Steph and dribble like this person and dribble like that person. And he's going to become the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be somebody that can't nobody fuck with because he's just this athletic freak of nature in a way like LeBron, except for he like 7 feet tall and can't nobody do nothing with him. That's going to happen one day. But
it's not Wembanyama.
It's not Wembanyama. No. It's not Wembanyama. And also, my last thing here is I honestly think that the NBA has passed Greg Popovich by.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are putting a lot of stock in Greg Popovich.
Yep.
inheriting.
Greg Popovich has been, me too. He's been Bill Belichick this whole time. And the NFL has also passed Bill Belichick by. Greg Popovich and Bill Belichick are done.
Really?
They owe their success to Tim Duncan and Tom Brady. They're done. That new age analytic coach, that offensive-minded coach is the NFL coach. And then that new age analytics running plays is the new NBA coach. But Greg Popovich, Bill Belichick, same coach, they're both done. Wembanyama, bust. Book it. Bust. Guaranteeing it.
Man, I don't like calling no players bust.
Me either. I don't either.
I feel like the comparisons to LeBron and saying the best prospect, that's putting a lot on this kid.
I agree.
It's putting a lot on. I felt like even the draft lottery thing, right? Like you got this draft lottery thing. You got the potential prospects who aren't even on draft boards yet. Like they're not even like on the official board to be taken off. The college kids aren't on. You got these players that are like already knowing, like this is what it is.
Yes,
this is what it is. Like
the only comparison I can make is Trevor Lawrence. Like after Trevor Lawrence freshman year, everybody knew he was going number 1 overall in 3 years. Yeah. Wembanyama been like that. They knew he was going number 1 overall for years already. Like, hey, whenever he come out, he number 1.
Even
I knew that with Trevor Lawrence, and for real,
like scooting. Well, not as long as him, but I'm saying like even for the number 2 guy, you got to be like, damn. I might have just been considered number 2 a year or some change ago. I might still be fighting for my number 2 spot. And this
I feel that
number 1 for 5 years. Like
yes, bro.
Crazy.
Like no bullshit. As soon as you heard about him, you knew he was going number 1 this draft. No matter the team. You know what I'm saying? Like when the Spurs got the number 1 thing, everybody was like, they're getting Wembanyama. Like everybody know. You think the draft lottery is rigged?
I think it could be. I wanted Charlotte to win.
I think it is. They were saying that Charlotte, the Rockets and the Spurs had the best chance of getting him. Yeah. And then they were talking about how those 2 franchises are fucked up. So they went to the good franchise to say, all right, this is our new guy. We got to get him to a good franchise. I believe that. I believe the NBA draft lottery is for sure rigged.
Yeah.
I definitely
part of me
believe
thinks
that.
Everything in sports is rigged. But like
Me too.
So like
a part of me definitely believes it.
Of like sports in some way, form, or fashion is set up.
It's like if it was your company, why wouldn't it be set up? You know,
right?
Like why wouldn't it be? Like why wouldn't it be? But we shall see. So game 1's tonight. I think it's going to get ugly. So if you want to get on and do some talking in the second half, we can definitely do that.
Okay.
But yeah, Wembanyama's a bust. Lakers are in a diehard game, a must-win game. Heat are going to lose tonight. It's all pretty simple what's going on in the old sports world, man. It's all pretty simple. Hey, but that's all I got, man. Well, we are out of here. Did not think we were going to go this long, but we are out of here. That is another episode of the books. We're finna see what goes on with the old sports. And we up out this thing, y'all.
Dudes.